Hi, I'm Janley Thane. I'm the president of Alexi Enterprises Incorporated, and we operate the fashion website, The House of Alexi, and that's at www.alexiinc.com. I'm with you today because I'd like to give you some tips for packing. I can't say that I'm truly a packing expert, but I have done my fair share of traveling, both on my job and for leisure. And I would like to share some of the secrets that I've learned through the years that have been really helpful to me and have really made travel much easier and much more enjoyable. I hope you learned some things from this. Okay, now we're going to go into my closet where I've started packing my suitcase. And this is a typical weekender suitcase, I think they call it. It has wheels, of course, which I would definitely recommend for anyone that does any kind of traveling. It's just so much easier to not have to ask your friends or your husband or your travel mates to help you with your luggage. And this is just really the answer. Everybody should have one. And you'll find when you travel that most everybody does. Okay, now in the side pocket, I put all of my bathroom items, not including makeup, which I'll show you later. And you can see I have the basic things in there, deodorant, hairspray, uh, just toothpaste, whatever you're going to need for the bathroom. And here's what you have to have is a tiny little tube of toothpaste. There's no point in taking a great big tube when all you need is a couple squirts or 3 or 4 squirts, depending on how many days you stay. I also have this, which is a neat little find. It was a tiny little flat iron, and it's just perfect for travel. I'm hoping you might see something similar to that because it saves so much room and it's so nice to have with you. And then I have this little bottle. I have a couple of these which I put shampoo and conditioner in, and just enough for what the trip would dictate. 3, 4, 5 days worth of shampoo, similar with the bottle for the conditioner. Okay, and then I have the all-important flask, which you must include for every trip, other than a cruise. They won't let you take it on a cruise. For that, I use a Listerine bottle. But this is not very heavy at all. It's aluminum, and even when it's full of tequila, it's still not too bad. Okay, I'm going to zip this up, and then I'm going to show you what I have inside. Okay, now in here, I have just the basics of my underwear, my nightgown, my bras. If I were taking a swimming suit, I would put it in here. All the things that won't hurt if they have things put on top of them. They won't get wrinkled or crushed, or nothing can really happen to them. So that's kind of the basis of where I'm going to start. The other items I might stick around the edges, like shoes, computer equipment, so forth. Okay, now we're going to start the packing process. The best thing to start with is a suit hanger. These are very inexpensive. You can get them everywhere. And even though they've changed coat hangers through the years, these are pretty much basic. I think this one's pretty old, and I looked at one the other day and it was exactly like it. So they're pretty easy to come by. Now on this, I have hung 2 pairs of culottes. I particularly like to wear culottes, especially in the summer, because several reasons of the modesty of having the shorts inside, and also because they can really be dressed up quite well to look like a very nice outfit in the evening. And they're great for the daytime as well, with just maybe a little polo shirt or knit top or whatever. And I have here a pair of black ones, and also a pair of print ones, which can be worn with all kinds of different tops. And if you'll notice, these do not wrinkle very much. Even when I get them out of the dryer, I very rarely see any wrinkles in them. So they're particularly wonderful for traveling. Now I'm going to tell you what we're going to do with these. Okay, you can see here that I've put a polo shirt on top of the culottes. I'll show you here if you remember those. Now, this is a really, really nice golf shirt because it's one of those wicking kind that you don't sweat in them, and also they don't wrinkle. They're just wonderful for that. You could also put a knit shirt on top of the culottes, something in the middle that you're pretty sure won't get too terribly wrinkled. Okay, now we're going to go one more layer. Now this is where you start packing the clothes. I've got the dress package here. That's the longer one. Now we're going to fold it and try to get about the width of the suitcase. I like to use all the space I can because then it keeps it flatter. See, flatten it as you go. Okay, now we're just going to set it in here as flat as we can get it. Pushing out the sides. And now we've got our other package, which was the culottes and the ironed blouse. And we're going to do the same thing. Put it in top. Okay, now, I don't know about you all, but I'm usually using my makeup bag until the very last. So I'm going to put it in after I pack on top of this. Flatten it out. Okay. Now, if that were all that we needed to take, we'd be fine. We've got plenty of room in the suitcase. However, I have this little quirk. I have to take my blanket or I can't sleep. So I'm going to show you that I can put this blanket in here on top of the clothes and they'll still look great when we get there. And we're lucky this time. Lots of times this is already full and I have to cram this blanket in on top of a whole bunch of clothes. But this time it's going to fit just perfectly. Okay, I'm going to zip it up. And we're ready to go. And you can see when we pull the plastic back that the blue top that we ironed is perfectly wrinkle-free after traveling all day. And the dress and the jacket under it are wrinkle-free as well. Except for where it's supposed to be wrinkled. Then I think this is really phenomenal. This is the red blouse, which had to be ironed, not a wrinkle in it. And the same with the items under it. This nice golf shirt. It doesn't wrinkle anyway very much, but it looks great. And everything is ready to wear. All you have to do is take the plastic bag off, hang it up in the closet, and you're ready to go out and have fun.